Okay, welcome back to Chasing That Bag podcast, Moneybag Motivation, and we doing it different like how we always do. I got my co-host Devo Honcho back in the building with me.
What up? How everybody doing? We back up in here.
Yep, and it's episode 35, and you see we've been being consistent. Probably I feel like the last 2-3 weeks we've been putting out episodes. Um, and so we got a lot in store and a lot to talk about this episode. But before we get into it, I'm gonna let everybody know, if you haven't heard in the past episode, well, it's your first time hearing it. I just want to let everybody know about the mental performance shot that I've been incorporating into my morning routine and my experience with it. But I just want to give everybody a little background on it before I get into it about my experience. The name of it is Magic Mind, and it's a mental performance shot that helps with like reduce stress, steady calm energy, focus and clarity. Um and it helps with a lot mental health wise also. And like one of their slogans is do more, stress less. So that's exactly what you get out of the shot. And this just a little background on the creator of Magic Mind. His name is James Bashara. He's a Silicon Valley investor, and his story started a decade ago with a trip to the emergency room when his doctor had diagnosed him with a heart condition and explained that the two major issues were too much stress and too much caffeine. And he told him that he needed to limit his caffeine intake to half a cup of coffee a day instead of 6 cups of coffee a day. And then he also suggested green tea, saying that it has compounds that extend the absorption of caffeine. They give you calmness while keeping you alert. But it had never occurred to him that adding an ingredient or a few alongside caffeine would improve its effectiveness and decrease stress. So, after a decade of research with their scientific advisory board and one of his best-selling books that he wrote in the midst of creating this, and over 100 iterations, we get this mental performance shot, Magic Mind. And it all started from green tea, and then it's a lot of other ingredients, and it's all natural ingredients.
Okay, could you name a few of the ingredients that it has?
Yeah, I got you a few of the all natural ingredients. It's a mix of essential vitamins and what's the word? It's essential vitamins and functional mushrooms. So a few of the I'm gonna mention some of the vitamins. Is vitamins B2, B12, B3. Like I said before, green tea, turmeric. Oh my god!
Nah, you good.
Ignore the sneeze, but ashwagandha, bacopa manuri, and lion's mane mushroom, and so much more. But it's filled with 12 all natural magical ingredients, and it helps you crush procrastination, boost energy and focus. And it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the first time you try it, you gonna feel like a new person. Cause I know from my experience, everything just been it's been great. Like I feel like it's improved my quality of life, and it's made everything a little bit. It well, not a little bit. It made everything a lot easier, especially like just on a daily, getting tasks done or any work that I had to get done throughout my day or at work. And that also helps me whenever I'm exercising. I'm able to do more than I usually do without taking Magic Man. So it really helps out a lot, and it helps me a lot through the day. And even when it wears off, I don't feel a crash or any jitterness like you might get from coffee. And there's nothing wrong with coffee because you can pair it with coffee or whatever you use in your morning routine, or how have you start your day. But if you're interested in subscribing and becoming a first time purchaser of Magic Mind, you can go to www.magicmind.com/CTB and use our discount code CTB20 for 20% off, on top of 50% off for being a first time subscriber and purchasing Magic Mind for the first time. You can use our discount code CTB20 to get an additional 20% off, which will make a total of 75% off, and you'll only be paying for the price of 2 months, and you'll get 1 month free off a 3 month subscription, and off using our code. So I'm gonna repeat it again. If you're interested in subscribing and getting your own Magic Mind and starting to reclaim your brain today, go to www.magicmind.com/CTB and use our discount code CTB20 to get 20% off your order and start reclaiming your brain today. Now let's get into the podcast. Then that sneeze was wild. It almost took me out.
Nah, you good. I thought you would cough. That's why I ain't even say bless you.
Nah, I was trying to hide it. I was trying to avoid it, but it said, "Nah, you gonna get this. You gonna feel this." Pause. That's why I'm like that. Oh my god, that was a bad sneeze. But but this episode 35. I'm excited to do this one, especially today, because you dropped your first video on TikTok. It's in a while since you been on your hiatus.
Yeah. So yeah, I finally dropped a new TikTok video. So I mean it's pretty basic, just a little day in the life video. I think it's like close to a minute long. But yeah, that's just the one of many to come. And if y'all want to go watch it, just go check me out on TikTok at Devo_Honcho. And yeah, just stay tuned for more.
And you heard it. Make sure you go follow. And do you still got your YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, yeah, I uploaded it on YouTube too as a short. So yeah, if y'all want to check it out on YouTube, my channel is Devo Honcho, and yeah, it'll be on there.
And I'm gonna put the link to your YouTube in the description of this episode also, so you can go subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, support, and follow him on TikTok. And put the links to everything in the description of this episode, so you cannot say that you did not see it or hear it. Um, what else? And I was thinking about that. I just would say, like, I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you back to making the content, and I can't wait to see the rest of the content that you do. And I was just thinking about, like, one of my favorite, like I said, one of my favorite videos is when you was like, it was like the caption was, "Is this the hottest brand out?"
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm like that. I'm like that was one of my favorite videos, because I'm like I knew it was about my brand, but I'm like, anybody that don't know you or don't know me, they'll be like let me see what he's talking about. But that's one of my favorite videos. That's why I'm like, I wish that video was still up, but that's I always be thinking about that video. So whenever you post content, that video flash through my head.
So you didn't say that one?
Nah, I only got a
Uh,
clip from it. I got like two clips from it.
okay. Yeah, man. We had talked about it on the last episode. Yeah, I tweaked, man, but I ain't gonna. I ain't doing that no more. All that deleting that stuff, like whatever I put out, it's just gonna stay out.
That's good. That's why I'm like, I can't wait to see all the new content you do. But I'm like, you. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, and I'm just saying, like, I feel like you should do another video like that whenever. I mean, not now, but I'm saying like probably like at a different time, because I ain't really got nothing out right now. But
Yeah, yeah, I got you. Yeah, probably by the summertime, like I'm pretty sure. I know you will be, releasing a lot of stuff by then.
yeah,
So,
most definitely. Yep.
so yeah, yeah, I got you.
But 'cause I'm like, I probably by that time I probably had a Probably like 2 or 3 more collabs.
Okay.
Uh, I kind of lost my train of thought from because I mentioned it everything that we was gonna talk about. But
You said you wanted to touch on. You said you would put out the last clip for episode 31.
yeah, I put out the last part for episode 31, part 5. That's like probably like 17 minutes. It's on the YouTube channel. You look up "Chasing That Bag" TV or "Chasing That Bag" commercial, and it should pop up. But yeah, I put that out. That was a Friday, last Friday.
Oh, this
Um,
past Friday.
yeah, this past Friday, and I
Okay.
also uploaded it to Spotify video
Okay.
because you could put video on Spotify now. So I did that. I put that on there, even though the audio was already on the full audio, but I just put that visual on there just to see
Yeah.
how to look.
Had it turned up.
It looked good. It looked clear. It looked real clear.
Okay.
Yo, everything good. That's what I'm like, okay, that's good. I'm gonna start doing that. Like probably shorter clips, but I was just trying to see how to look and how to go.
Yeah, I didn't even know they did video.
Yep. Then I like the platform that they got now because they finna stop you from being able to edit it on your phone, which I don't like. But I was messing around with the video and the audio editing platform that they got connected to the Spotify for podcasters website,
Yeah.
and the name of it is like Riverside FM. And I was just like seeing how everything worked and everything. I'm like, and all they stuff free, and they come with like a free video editing thing. That's why I'm like, okay, that's what I edited the video on that I uploaded to Spotify, the Spotify video.
Oh, okay.
Um, but yeah, they stuff. I'm like, they stuff decent. So I'm like, and they said they gonna switch. We not gonna be able to edit it on the phone no more about like June of this year. So that's what we gonna be using after that. Cause I'm like that was decent. I'm like you could use the same way how when we did that video episode on here,
Yeah.
we can do it on there without having to pay for any subscription and all that. So that's why I'm like I'm a gradually go switch over to that platform.
What you say the name of it was?
Riverside FM.
Okay.
Plus it's connected to Spotify. That's why I upload through to all the platforms from. So it'll make it way easier.
Yeah. Dang, since you just said that, I need to do what you did. I need to create a link tree to make it like easier for people to
Yeah.
access
Yep.
everything.
Yep. That make it way easier.
What so is it
A
that
website.
oh it's just a website. They don't got no app.
I don't think so, but I don't like having like an app for that. I like the website.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta do that.
Yeah, and it's free. I mean, but if you want to get like more analytics and all that, you have to pay for a subscription. But like, I feel like to a certain extent, when you get to a certain point, it'll be worth it. But
Hmm.
other than that, the analytics that you can see, like seeing the clicks and all that, like seeing the people clicking it,
Yeah.
like that's enough right there. Cause like I could see mine without having to pay for it. So I feel like that's good. Plus, it show you that people clicking it because it was like last time I checked, it said like people. It was like over the last that year, it was like 2,000 people had clicked the link tree link.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that's why I'm like, it works, and I feel like it's more convenient.
Yeah.
So yeah, then it's other platforms too. I'm gonna look into and try out. Like I might try out like Dot.
You said dot.
Yeah,
Uh.
because you could just tap it on somebody's phone and it'll drop down a link with all your websites.
Okay.
But I'm like, everybody don't have iPhones, so I'm like, how would that go?
Oh, it don't work for Android.
I don't know. That's why I'm like, I haven't seen no commercial or no trailer of them showing that they work with Android. So that's why I'm like, I gotta see that first.
Yeah.
But it's only $20, but like still. But other than that, what else was it?
I think you said you wanted to touch on books again.
Yeah, but I don't remember. Dang, what did I say? I'm trying to, because it was some part we left off on. We didn't fully get into it at the end of it on the last episode.
It was about something that we wanted to work on. Like
Oh,
I
get
think,
better
yeah, yeah,
this year or just like just in general.
yeah. I think that's what we left off on.
Okay.
Uh, so let me think. I don't know if you can think. You could go first. I need to think.
Shit. I think I had said everything. Cause didn't I say like learning more skills? Cause I'm like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to get
That.
the certificate thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I might do something else after that, or even before that, cause I might do that at the end of the summer. Hmm. I'm trying to dang. And my phone on the charger, cause I think I put it in my notes.
Well, this far away.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
uh, I think I think what I need to work on is I'd probably say like dealing with frustration better. Like I don't know, I feel like I don't really be handling it well whenever I'm frustrated. Like no matter what it is, like I just get pissed off and like it's a better way to handle frustration. I feel like I could like be more productive or like put that frustration into something productive instead of just kind of sitting around and being pissed off about whatever it is. So I think that's something that I want to work on.
yeah, I can understand it, and it's not that it's not that hard to like figure out stuff. 'Cause I'm like I had that problem. Well, I mean we did talked about it, but I most definitely had that problem before. But like, it's easier said than done. But it take time to get better at that. Cause like you can't control what frustrates you, or like what trigger you to be frustrated. You only
Hmm.
can control your reaction. So that's why I'm like, especially now, like I told you, like the situations that I deal with, or like anything that might trigger me or may piss me off. Like I just look at it like, cause from the book that I had told you about the four agreements,
Yeah.
like I got to give you that book because you got to read it. It's short, but like I told you, one of the agreements is don't take anything personally. Like anything that people do or say, whatever, is because of themselves or because of whatever they're going to. Because like everybody in their own world. So whenever somebody do something or say something, whatever, like you can't take it personal because they in their own world. They the main character in their world, and you just like a side character. So of course they not gonna take you into consideration like they take others into consideration.
Hmm.
So that's why you can't take nothing to heart, even compliments. Cause like if somebody was like, "Hey, like you look like, hey, you doing great, son," like just like don't take it to like not take it to heart in a bad way, but like take it to like this person said I'm cold, so I'm the best in the world. Like nah, like you still it's still work to do, but that's just like confirmation.
Hmm. Yeah. It just means somebody see what you doing.
Yeah, and that I take it as like you doing the right thing. Um, but yeah, like, cause that's what I'm like. I be saying that, like, man, I'm like, I'm trying to get better, like being a people person, because I feel like I'm a people person, but like people piss you off, but you can't control people. You only could control stuff that you got control of. So that's why, like now, like I really don't put no energy towards people or situations whenever they like may say something or like try to piss me off or something. Like for instance, I'm gonna say an example. This could be funny because like like with my job and how I got like we got our own designated like carts.
Mm-hmm.
It's this one coworker, like this dude be taking like, and my car got my name on it. I've been to like probably like I think like 3 4 months, three going on 4 months, and he just got that like a month ago. My name is on my cart, and no, this before that. This lady that was working there had quit, so they was like, one of my supervisors was like, like you could have this cart since she quit. I'm like, I bet. Put my name on it. I didn't made myself at home, organized all that, and then next thing you know, come back to work a few days later, boom, this nigga got my cart. And he got my
Did you
name on it. Like,
did you confront him about
and I confronted him. I'm like, hey, I'm like, that's my cart. No, it's not. So something like, look, the name is on that portal thing. They poured it, boom, name on the. Next thing you know, what happened? He was like, it's other carts. So and so. I'm like, nigga, like, this in my head. I'm like, nigga, if it's other carts, get another cart. Why you go get the cart that I be using? I'm like, 'cause I try to be considerate
it?
to
Mm-hmm.
people. Like, even if I don't know you like that and you don't know me like that, I try to be considerate. Okay, if I see this person using this cart, I'm not gonna touch this cart because that's this person's cart. Whether I
Yeah,
see a name on it or not, like out of consideration and respect, because I'm like, I try to respect people's boundaries, even though people don't really try to respect or acknowledge my boundaries. But I try to respect other people's boundaries because I know not some people do respect my boundaries, but it'd be a lot of people that be trying to test you,
yeah,
and that's why I'm like, I'd be trying to just respect people's boundaries because I want mine respected. So when he said that, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just ask the supervisor, and then he was like, just give him his cart, just get another cart. So I'm like, see exactly. I'm like, I ain't say this. I'm like, see, I'm saying this in my head, like, see exactly. He should have let me get my cart from the beginning, but that's that situation. Like that's an example. When I went up there to confront him, and then he said his other carts. Like, oh, like you not finna get out, get your stuff, and get out and go get another cart. I felt disrespected
yeah.
because like you trying to play me or something. But I'm like in that moment, I'm like, it was like a lot of 10 seconds. I stood there. It felt like I stood there for 10 seconds, but it was less than that. But time like slowed down. Like three options. Like there is three options played through my head. Knock his ass out. Knock his shit off my cart and take it out the storage room. And three, like just walk away. Like don't do nothing because if you do any of that, you most definitely gonna end up fighting. And then you
Mm-hmm.
gonna end up hurting them. Now you out of job. Now like all this other stuff, lawsuits, all this and that. So I'm like nah. Cause I'm like first thing that went through my mind before I got to the peace part, the nah, don't do nothing. I was like, I'm gonna hurt this nigga. Like just straight up being honest. Like people don't know that. Like people don't know. Like like they be like, oh, this person quiet. He always smiling. Like don't take that for granted. Cause like you don't know what nobody going through or what they dealing with or dealt with. So don't do stuff like this. You don't know that could trigger people from like bad memories or something. They could like just black out.
Yeah,
That's why I always take that into consideration. Cause I'm like, I don't know what nobody dealing with. I don't, like somebody could have lost somebody and they just could be having a bad day. I'm like, I'm not gonna be on that same level with them because they having a bad day. I'm gonna still be nice. Cause I'm like, maybe that might change their perspective, but make them be like, I need to chill. But with that situation, that's what I'm like, that was an example. Like it pissed me off, and I'm like, once I calmed myself down, like it was less than 5 minutes. Like I was gonna say like 3 to 5 minutes. It took me to calm myself down in the midst of walking to the finance supervisor, and that's why I'm like, because my anxiety went up. My anxiety, no, I think it was my adrenaline. My adrenaline went up because I thought I was gonna have to fight.
yeah.
Cause I feel, man, as a man being disrespected, I think it's like a pride thing. Like I don't like that, no way, shape, or form. If I didn't disrespect you, don't disrespect me. So that's a big thing for me because I'm like I'm a, like respect is earned, not given, but like I still give it out because I know that's what I want to return.
Yeah,
So that's why I don't expect it. I put it out so I know that it'll come back. I'm not saying that I'm obligated to it because I don't always get it back. But if I'm putting out the positive energy, and just because you respond negative, that don't mean I'm doing something wrong. You doing something wrong. I'm gonna keep being me, and that's why I feel like that's another thing. Like with the world, like you can't let the world make you into that like angry, always frustrated, like letting stuff easily get to you. Like you gotta like beat that shit. You can't let that shit beat you because it's gonna be hella other shit that's gonna frustrate you or piss you off or challenge you. Like you gotta look at it as a challenge. Like, oh, okay, like you trying to piss me off, but guess what? I'm not. I'm still gonna have a good day. Like you gotta look at it like that. Like any like something go wrong. Okay, this went wrong. Like I'm like fuck. Like this bad, but all right, fuck it. What's the solution?
yeah.
So like it's like anything. That's why I'm like something like even like I spill my drink or something. Like, I'm like damn, but then like okay, I clean it up. Like you
Oh
can't.
no, that's all
It's
you
like
really can do. Cause getting mad,
yeah,
well, being
you
pissed off
wasting
ain't gonna
you
clean it
wasting
up.
time. You wasting time.
Yeah,
Like you being mad and letting this thing piss you off and you like dwelling on it, time is moving by. That's why I'm like, you can't dwell on shit. That's why I'm like, whenever something happen now, like I try my best to get through it as fast as possible. Cause I'm like, I'm not trying to dwell on nothing to keep thinking about the same thing, especially if it happened days ago or a week ago, however long ago. I want to move past it, but at the same time, be productive. While, like you said, like do something as an outlet. And
yeah,
that's what like reading come in or like even doing this podcast like the podcast help out a lot. That's why I'm like being able to have like conversations with you or just like anything in general with the podcast like that'd be fun for me. I don't see this as like dang, this like extra work. I see this as
nah,
like it's fun to do this and it help.
yeah, it do.
So that's why I'm like I kind of lost my train of thought.
Oh no, I wanted to touch on what you had said earlier when you were saying like you're not a people's person and like what you say you wanted to be like more open and stuff.
More yeah, like more social.
Yeah, like yeah, I was gonna say like I mean being social like it ain't for everybody, so I wouldn't force it on nobody, but like
But
if you a person that's willing to open up like that, then it's good because like that's what we made for. Like we was made to socialize, you know, and then you know that's what life about. Like meeting new people. Like I like meeting new people. Like if I'm out somewhere, like it be times where people start talking to me randomly, like they know me, or I might talk to people randomly. I mean, you can't do that to everybody because you know
yeah,
everybody head ain't right, but you could kind of tell like if you really observe somebody if they the type of person that you can just speak to. Um,
exactly.
but yeah, it's good to socialize because like I mean, ain't nothing wrong with staying to yourself, but it's just to a certain extent. Like you gotta open up, you know, and come out that
That's
shell.
true.
Yeah, yeah,
You right. That's what I'm trying to get better. That's what I'm getting working on getting better at like getting better at putting myself out there more. Cause I'm like as a businessman or having a business, you can't be shy. You got to put yourself out there in order to make your business known or even just get customers.
hmm
So that's why I'm like I'm past the point of like being like fearful or shy, putting myself out there or put like showing my face. But it's just the thing of, like being at like certain events and stuff. Cause I'm like you don't be wanting to bother nobody or like approach nobody the wrong way. So you be trying to like wait, but like in the midst of you waiting, you don't end up never doing it because you worried about like
like a
I don't
negative
know.
reaction.
Yeah. So it's like you just stay in that one place the whole event. And I don't be trying to be come off like standoffish to people, but I'm like or distant. I'm not. I just don't be trying to bother people. If I see like
Yeah,
you busy or like I just it don't look right, like something don't look right, like I'm gonna just like wait.
man. Since we talking about like talking to people, cause I've been thinking about it for a while. Like I realized, like, cause I had seen a post on I want to say Facebook. Somebody said like when you got a high vibration, like you kind of like naturally attract people, and then I realized like for some reason it seemed like people just love to come to me and talk or like randomly tell me about their problems, like, and I don't even be knowing these people, or I don't be knowing nothing about them, and it's like it just comes out of nowhere. Like people just come talking to me as if they already know me, and I had read that they said, I mean, you got a like a
Oh
high
snap.
level of vibration, and like you just attract people and attract things. Like it be some other stuff that be happening too. I can't think right now, but that's the main thing. Like just random people. It just seems like people just love to come talk to me for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't think it's bad. I don't. I think it can be a good thing as long as I like handle it correctly or respond correctly.
Yeah. And trust your intuition.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I mean, you got a old soul, because like a lot of people that happened to me, especially do like kids like or like babies stare at you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I I be attracting animals like if
yep,
I walk in your crib and your pet never seen me, it's like they be like, I
I'm
don't,
good.
cause I don't be knowing what somebody pet might do. Like I don't know if they dog might try to bite me, but they be most of the time they all be nice and jumping up all on me and stuff like they already know me. So
Yep.
yeah, I don't know, it's crazy, but it be happening. All that stuff be happening a lot though.
Bro, that'd be crazy. That sounds like exactly what you said. People telling you their life story or their problems.
Hmm.
That that happened on regular, especially the last few years with my job. You know how many people, many women, and oh, my husband, he being a dickhead. He being like, don't get married, don't have kids. Oh my god, like it'd be crazy. I'm like, that sounds like it just make me like, okay, when I get married, I'm gonna make sure I do everything right because I don't want my wife to be talking about me to no random worker while we at a hotel or something.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, it's not like, yeah. I'm like not judging them. I just be like, I gotta. I mean, I'm like, that just make me do better on my end, even though I'm not married or nothing like that yet. But it just be like, okay, I make sure you do this right, so this won't happen. Because there be a lot
Yeah.
of women complaining about their husbands. I'm like, but hey, I'm like, that's a part of marriage. I'm like, that's why you with them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That ain't good.
It don't like not all the time. It was like in a like malicious way. It'll just be like, man, he give me a hard time, but like, you
Oh,
know,
okay. Yeah.
yeah.
They just be needing a vent sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like. But hearing it, like, I'm like, as a man, you like, dang, like, I mean, you gotta avoid that, like, so that won't happen to you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, ain't nothing wrong with that. But like me personally, I don't want my wife talking to strangers about our problems.
No.
That's in house. We could fix
Uh,
that. A stranger go tell you, go find another man, and you might go off that. So that's why I'm
yeah.
like, nah, don't do that. I need a Savannah, like LeBron wife.
Hmm.
I ain't never heard her in the news talking about him or say nothing, anything. That's why I'm like, yeah, that's good. That's an example.
That's how it's supposed to be. Cause unfortunately, you see what Steph Curry had went through at one point.
I was just saying that she be embarrassing him.
I don't know. I mean, of course, I don't want to see nobody split up, but I feel like it's a
She
chance that
overdoing
might
it.
happen. It's a chance
Yeah.
it might happen with them because yeah, she be. I don't know what she be on.
Hey, but hey, like maybe some people like the shit. Like to each his own, but like that, like on the outside looking in, like it's crazy. I'm like I can't allow that. Me personally, but maybe they might like that. Maybe Steph like, oh yeah, I like to keep telling people what I like.
Yeah, I don't know. Steph, he don't really seem too outspoken. Like, it seems like he, for the most part, he be quiet about a lot of things. Like even with the team, like he don't speak on nothing. He just be letting stuff happen unless they ask him. But
You know? Even when they was fighting the other night, he stayed on the bench the whole time. He ain't move at all. He be out the way. That's like. Did you see that game?
oh, when they played Denver,
Was that Denver they was playing?
well, last night they did. I don't know if you talking about another.
This was like a night or two ago.
Oh yeah,
It was
I can't remember who they played against, but yeah, I
because
remember that.
Grant Williams is on the team because he got
Oh,
traded to them.
Portland.
That was Portland.
Oh no, Charlotte, the Hornets.
Wait, that was sure. Oh yeah, because I remember seeing Miles Bridges' face.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, that was that was crazy because I'm like he was sitting on the bench the whole time. He did not move an inch. So that's why I'm like he ain't with the bullshit. I ain't ever seen him address nothing rumor wise. But City boys down 5,000 points. That's all I gotta say on that. But I feel like I got off topic.
I'm
We
trying
was
to
talking about
think.
how stuff can't let stuff frustrate you. But yeah, that's
Oh
oh
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I got off topic. But yeah, just to summarize it. I always tell myself in my head if it's something like if somebody do something or say something like don't take anything personally, regardless of what anybody do. It's because of whatever they going through or whatever somebody's saying to them or whatever. Um, and dang, what else was it? It was don't take anything personally. Oh yeah, then like just focus on what's in your control. If it's something out of your control, it ain't even worth putting no energy towards it because you go stress yourself out to the point where you angry like on days in and you can't even control it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like certain stuff don't even be worth putting energy towards. So once you realize how much energy you putting into something, because like it take more energy to be frustrated than to be happy.
Mhm.
So you wasting a lot of energy being frustrated. That's why I'm like I don't like being angry or being frustrated. That's why I always try to do whatever I can possible to calm myself down or just take my mind off of it or just to let it go.
Yeah, that's crazy. You do put more energy into being angry.
Yeah, I learned that earlier this year. I'm like, dang, I thought it was the other way around, but they're like, it's more it's more detrimental putting out like being angry all the time.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm like, I don't need to try to let nothing frustrate me or get angry like that because I'm like, it ain't even worth it.
I feel
Then
like when you angry a lot, I feel like I feel like a lot of bad things happen.
when you frustrated,
Like I feel like
yeah,
that
because that
having that,
vibration.
yeah,
When
it's
you on
like
that vibration,
you just attracted.
yep, whatever you vibrating or constantly thinking from a point of that's what you go attract. So that's another reason why I don't like being angry or frustrated either. Because if you frustrated, you why this keep happening? Oh, let me throw something else. Let me throw something else at you. Why me? It's always me. Oh, I got you. Say less. Because that's the universe is like it's like a mirror. Whatever you put out, come back to you. Whatever you say, come back to you. Whether it be in that moment, it's gonna be days, whatever, years later. It always come back to you.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta be careful what you say or what you give energy to. Cause that's why, especially like, and even like the content or like stuff that you consume
Mm-hmm.
visually. That's why I like with certain music I don't listen to no more. Cause like the content of it was negative. That's why I'm like I used to listen to NBA YoungBoy when I was younger, but I'm like oh I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
I could listen to the old NBA YoungBoy, but not the new one because it's just straight like it's straight drill music. He ain't talking about nothing positive. He talking about sliding on ops, but he been on probation. I mean, house arrest the last 3 years. So
That's crazy. How much longer he got?
man, I don't know. I don't even think he care. But what what else? What was I even talking about?
I think we
Oh, the
was talking.
content, the stuff that you
Yeah.
consume. Yeah, you got to be careful because that can what's the word? I think it's like art imitates life.
Mm-hmm.
So that like that'll be your life. That's why I'm like, it's certain music I don't listen to no more. And certain stuff I don't watch. I'm glad I don't watch TV no more. Like that.
Yeah, you don't really be nothing on TV. That's cable. Definitely just a waste of money at this point.
Exactly. Everything's gonna switch over to streaming. It's gonna be strictly streaming. It ain't gonna be no more cable. Cable gonna be obsolete. I'm trying to see. Did I say everything about it being frustrated? Well, yeah, because it's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that with that like meditation, reading, even watching one of your favorite shows or something. Cause like that's what I do whenever like I'm frustrated or something happened and I keep thinking about it and I'm tired of thinking about it. I'll go watch a regular show
Uh,
or I'll watch Naruto. Those my two comfort shows, especially regular show. Then I can't think of no other shows, but those are my top two.
you watched like every single episode of Naruto.
Yep,
Uh,
multiple times. Not the ones when he was older, but like when he was younger.
yeah. I don't know. I tried to get into it. I just for some reason I couldn't. I don't know why. It's hard for me to get into anime for some reason. I think it's because I be watching. Well, I think it's because of the fact that it's like anime or like cartoon form. Because I'm so used to watching stuff that's realistic. I guess like it be feeling like weird or phony to me. I don't know why.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, it's worth it. Even though it's in cartoon form, like it got to be in cartoon form because if you seen it in like real life form, it wouldn't they wouldn't be able to keep filming.
Uh,
Some of the actors would have died trying to do some of the stuff that they do in the anime. So that's why I'm like it's good that it's not like real life. But like it, bro. I'm telling you, it's good. Once you see like the characters, or like the storyline and all that, like I'm telling you, like I feel like you will be into it.
I ain't gonna lie, I had only watched
Same thing with Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, yeah, Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. I'm the top two everybody be saying to watch.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z, like you can take inspiration from both, from Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. Naruto especially, because like one of his main things is like never give up, basically,
Mm-hmm.
and always keep your word. Cause and he's like just seeing his whole character development. Like he was like everybody else around him was better at doing everything, and he was like always the last one to end up figuring it out.
Yeah.
But the thing that separated him from everybody else was that he didn't give up. And like throughout the whole series, like from the point he became an adult, like he kept saying he was gonna end up being like the leader of the village. And people laughed at him. They was like, "Man, like you ain't gonna do that shit." Like they kept on laughing. And like the older he got, he kept like saving the like just doing stuff, saving the village, doing different stuff. And then they was like people started believing like little by little because people like didn't like him at first. Because I don't did you ever see the at least see the first episode?
Yeah, I had watched the first two. What I remember was yeah, like it's like they wouldn't let him do something and he still did it, but like he had proved them wrong. Like he had showed them
What?
that he could do it.
Yeah, it was that, and uh, he had that demon inside him, the nine-tailed fox. Cause I don't know. I see you. I don't know you. You probably don't remember that part. They both his parents had died when he was born.
Yeah, I can't even remember. It was so long ago when I had watched the first two.
But yeah, I'm telling you that's what happened. Both his parents died when he was born, and it was because of the cause like all of the villages got like not like demons. Like they got when they was put them inside of like people as like
Mm,
hosts. So like the at first it was inside his mama. Then once like whenever somebody that got like one of the demons inside of them get pregnant, like it can easily come out.
yeah.
So that's all it was. That happened. It came out, ended up like destroying the village. Some nigga from the past ended up taking control of it and like fucking up everybody, and killing the Hokage. Then what happened? He was still born, but his parents was dead. But then they put the nine tailed fox inside of him. So
Mm,
now everybody hated him because the fox, the thing that attacked the village, destroyed the village, was inside of him. Even though he didn't do it, but they just didn't like that nigga because of that.
yeah.
So yeah, on top of that, they hated that nigga. He was like an outcast, and then he wasn't that good at being a ninja. So that was like they was like he ain't never gonna be nothing. Something. He started proving people wrong. So I'm like, I think that's part of why I like the show because I'm like, people were like they were saying some some mean shit to that nigga. Like, man, you can't do that shit. Like, ain't nobody ever did that. It's only a few people that could do that. And like he ended up doing it, and they was like, okay, you did it. Okay, and like that's how I'm like it's a lot of learning points from that. And then shit, Dragon Ball Z is just that one. It's the storyline with that is kind of funny, but it's motivational in a way. Certain parts, it's funny. It's a lot of it is funny, but it's motivational in a way. Cause like I feel like how like you know like Super Saiyans and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that's based off like the black race.
Mm,
Cause majority you know they plan you got destroyed, and then the ones that survive they either like hid or like died.
yeah.
So the fact that it was still something alive, like some people be surprised. But you see when they was fighting Frieza, I think he kept calling them monkeys. That's why I like them. The Super Saiyans was the black people in Dragon Ball Z. he's like, look at these monkeys. These so he's like these stupid monkeys. That's why I'm like that nigga. I'm like he's going crazy.
Yeah, they don't never make well, yeah, if they would have made those characters black instead,
They wouldn't have made it past episode 1.
yeah, yeah, that's sad.
Wait, which part?
The fact that, like what you just said, they wouldn't have made it past episode 1 if the characters was black.
Yeah, that's why they have to sneak it in like that. But I'm like the representation. I mean, I appreciate it in a way because I'm like people maybe they understand racism from that standpoint.
Yeah.
But let me see what other show. You ain't got no comfort shows.
Uh,
Like when life getting hard, you like, man, you know what? I'm finna watch. I'm finna watch like this one. I'm finna watch.
nah, not really no shows, but like I just be on YouTube watching that guy I told you about. His name Phil Kofer. Yeah, I don't know. I love his videos. Like his videos, like they just calming. Cause like he always got like positive messages and stuff in them. So yeah, that's what I watch a lot.
Do he narrate like all his videos?
Uh, yeah, for the most part, he usually talking. Yeah, yeah, you gotta check him out.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I'm like, I'm gonna have to watch some of his videos. Well, I seen some of his thumbnails. His thumbnails look real professional.
Yeah, yeah, his quality. Yeah, his video quality crazy.
I'm gonna watch some probably when after we finish recording this episode. But you gotta watch it is what it is.
I know. Yeah, you keep telling me about it. I gotta
I'll
check
tell
it out.
you. I know you be laughing at especially well both of them. Especially Cam, because he be no filter.
Yeah, I think I had seen one of his a clip, and he ain't had no filter on that clip, so I already know I know how he get down to the podcast.
Especially when somebody say something bad about one of them, like Mason be like, "What happened?" They said what? Like what? Oh, like yeah, you're like whoever, like man, fuck them. You're like, look, like so and so, like they'll say their name, man, fuck you. Keep talking. We ain't worried about you. So and so, like they direct
Shit, we be getting through these episodes quick. Like it's going on an hour. Cause
for real.
before, like, soon as you started, I had looked at the time. It was 9 on the dot. It's almost 10. The time be flying by though.
For real. Like when you said we was talking about stuff that we want to get better and like said that the part about being like getting better at like not reacting to stuff that frustrates you or may trigger you to be frustrated.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like that's I'm not an expert on that, but I'm like that shit. I deal with that shit too.
Yeah.
I feel like all men deal with it.
Hmm.
I'm like, I be trying to figure out that for myself. Cause I'm like, that's if we was talking about this 5 years ago, I wouldn't be able to articulate myself like this. So I'm like, I done learned a lot with that. That's why I'm like, I really stress that to myself mentally now. I can't let nothing throw me off or frustrate me or piss me off because I'm like it wastes so much time and I'm like I got too much stuff to be happy about that's going
Mm-hmm.
on and that's like that I'm working on or that I'm like that's fun to happen or like just what's to come.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm like. I'm not gonna let something that's not even that big of a deal become something bigger than what it is when it's really just not even that big. It's not even you could barely see it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm like. I try to always remember that. That always play in my head, especially now. Cause like I'm like, you gotta remember that people be in their own world, literally.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I feel like it's different with me because I'm like, I don't just be like, oh, I'm the main character. I'm like, it's a lot of main characters in my story. That's only I'm not finna just be like, oh, well, y'all side characters. No, like this, I'm main character. All of y'all main characters. That's only I'm not finna treat people like side characters. 'Cause people be treating people like side characters. But at the same time, that's not like people be in their own world. So that's not like you can't be mad. But I don't want me personally. I know how I want to feel. That's why I wouldn't want nobody to feel like that. So that's why I always try to remember. I'm like everybody in their own world. You don't know what nobody going through or dealing with. So it ain't nothing wrong with being nice to them or just being nice in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because that could change somebody's whole day.
Yeah.
But did you have anything else that you trying to that you could work on getting better?
Uh, right now I can't really think, but maybe when we hop on here again, have an idea and we can touch on it.
But
Do you?
um, I think I said all man. I forget what I said at the beginning. I said one thing on this episode, but I'm like I said I agree with what you said. Getting better and not let yourself frustrate you. Because even though I done came a long way myself, too, like it's still like the fact that stuff piss you off or frustrate you, you get mad at too.
Yeah.
Like damn, I done came a long way. This still make me mad. But I mean that help you realize what you need to work on.
Yeah.
And that's how I learned that too. There's like if something keep constantly annoying you or making you mad, it's there for a reason. Cause I'm like, it was this one coworker. It was another coworker. Like she didn't do nothing to me. It was like she was just like I don't know how to explain it.
Well,
It's
she
like
was
she's it's like she was being like not fake but disingenuous with how she was talking to people.
mm,
Like the people that be having like fake like spunky like fake positive energy,
yeah.
but they be gossiping and stuff.
Mm,
Yeah, it's like that. I'm like, I had that like, I was like, man, every time she said something, I'm like, man, I'm like, why is she talking to me? Then like, I kept thinking about it because it's like every time I seen her, I get frustrated. Like not frustrated, like damn, like I be like, oh hey, how you doing? Like let me hurry up and get from up here. Like, So, like then I had kept seeing that quote like if something keep bothering you or pissing you off, it's there for a reason. Because at some point, it's not gonna be able to piss you off, and then nothing not gonna be able to make you mad. So I'm like, let me try to do a different perspective. I'm gonna just be nice and not be expecting some bullshit. And ever since then, everything been better. That's why I'm like, okay, I need to continue to work on it. Cause I'm like, if I would have stayed that same mind frame, I'm like, man, I'm like, like, leave me alone. Let me stay away from it. Then I would have. I feel like I would have been blocking myself. But like, just changing my perspective on that helped. Even with the other
Yeah.
situation, I said,
What before we had hopped on here, the one you was talking about.
both of them. Even like, even when I was talking about with my cart, yeah, like it's a lot. Cause I'm like everything that's happening or whatever that may come in my way, like it's all a lesson just to learn from and just that's another thing like to learning to set clearer boundaries like with people. Cause I keep seeing quotes about that too. Like as comfortable as it's always gonna be uncomfortable doing something that you never had or did before. But that's part of the growth. Discomfort is part of the growth. So it's on like setting boundaries is another thing that I'm going to get better at this year. Also, like the real like firm boundaries. Like I must stand on business. But other than that, I can't think of anything. But other than that, I ain't got no other topics. Other than that, I was just gonna say something about the event. But yeah, we gonna be the at the New Wave. I think it's her 5 year anniversary or 6 year. I think I'm gonna say 5 year anniversary event on April 21st at I think it's like 27. I don't know. It's like 27 West something. The address will be posted. I got the flyer, but it'll be posted. But yeah, we gonna be there. It's gonna be as a pop up. It's a fashion show. I think the basketball tournament's still happening, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot. You know, everybody come out support. Um, oh no, I gotta look at the flyer. Let me see. Let me grab my phone. That sounds like a festival. Let me see. Where is it? It's from 2 to 7. That's not bad. It's like 5 hours. Gotta mentally prepare for that. No, I ain't talking about like nothing gonna happen. I'm talking about like 'cause I'm probably going with my glasses or my contacts. I don't want to get no headache. Is what I'm saying. Cause like whenever I be at events for a real long time, and I got my glasses or my contacts on, it's not a good mix. So I gotta make sure I'm gonna have some more magic mind by then. So that'll help. But yeah, other than that, that's the only thing. I ain't worried about the like people part because I'm prepared for that and I'm excited for that event. I'm excited for the other event too in March, but I'm not gonna say nothing about that one until I pay for the vendor spot. But I'm excited about that one too because I know I'm gonna be there. That one gonna be fun too. 28th. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's a Thursday. Yeah. Let me see. March. Yeah, that's a Thursday. But yeah, I'm gonna go there. Even if it's not as a vendor, I'm gonna go there just because it's free admission. But it's a business networking event, so I'm gonna most definitely try my best. I'm not try. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be there as a vendor and networking. Yeah. Other than that, we got that event coming up. Uh, Other than that, more consistent episodes. We got a lot of interviews lined up. Oh yeah, because I'm supposed to be interviewing Josh. I think that's I'm gonna say Wednesday or Thursday. This upcoming Wednesday or Thursday. Then yeah, because he hit me up earlier today. Because I was supposed to do it. You remember I told you about it last week. Yeah, he hit me up earlier today, so we'll get better, schedule the time, and do that one. And that'll probably be the first episode of March. Uh, what else? And then I got a lot of new merch on the way. I'm working on a lot. It's a lot. Um, I think that's it. There's more content. You know, if we ain't got no content out, Dev gonna have some content for y'all to look at. So once y'all look at all the content that's out on the YouTube, go look at Dev TikTok, and there you go. Most definitely keep up the great work. I can't wait to see it. Shit, we can go ahead and close out the episode. I mean, unless you had anything else. So we could do another one again next. Is your schedule gonna be the same next weekend? Bet. Yeah, we can do another next. Bet. Yeah, we could do another one either Sunday or Monday. For sure. Let them know where they can find you at. Wait, is your Instagram still deactivated or is it active? Because I tried to tag you on the post with the episode and it would not let me do it. If you heard them, go follow, go like, comment, subscribe. Um, you can follow the podcast page, Chasing That Bag Podcast. It's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I think it's Twitter. It's like CTP Podcast 20 or something. Uh, we got a TikTok account, for the podcast page coming soon. Um, YouTube, Chasing That Bag TV, uh, Chasing That Bag LLC. It's everything, Instagram, Facebook, all that. We got new merch coming soon. We got a lot. I'm excited for everybody to see it. I'm doing you got a lot of stuff coming out this year. We doing a lot of different. You got photo shoots and everything, commercials, like we a lot. I think that's really it. And like I said at the beginning, go get some Magic Mind. www.magicmind.com/CTB. Use our discount code CTB20 for 20% off, and reclaim your brain today. And thank you for tuning in. And we out.